All right, guys, welcome back to another recap. It is October 2nd. We did come out on the day, as you can see here, up 10 points. But it was not our best day as we went 2 for 2. Um, Not the best day, but it happens. 50% is on the lower end of our win rate. And 10 points is in the bottom 25 percentile of our trading days. Um, but technically, this would have been a 20-point day had I traded to my full rules, but I had a test that I had to get to. So once I had those profits, I took it. Um, and actually, it would have been, yeah, um, nope, it would have been a little less than 20 points because this should have been a 20 or a 10-point win instead of a 12.5-point win, but that's okay. But we did take these 4 trades. I'll show you the other trade right here. Let me do this. I'll actually enter one. It would have been right here. We would have had this big move down, retracement here. We would have entered right here, and we would have caught 10 points pretty easily there. That would have been the only other trade that I took. But other than that, I think we're just going to get straight into all 4 of the trades back to back to back to back. And then we'll do a quick recap right at the end, and then that'll be it for today. So let's get straight into the first trade. Alright, so I guess the audio did not work, or I just wasn't talking much this morning, so we're going to do a little voiceover here. So you should be able to see what's forming here and see where I'm about to enter.
Order filled.
And we entered right there. For some reason I had my ATM, my automatic take profit and stop loss weird, so I only had a stop loss. Um, so what I did here is I just set a different TP, um, just like that. I set a limit, and then it was all weird. So, but I figured it out. Um, just for this trade. Actually, not just for this trade, for the next trade too. You can see we went straight, pretty much straight, almost straight to our stop loss. Had me nervous. I was thinking about even putting it up to the wick there, but I would have got stopped out right away. Um, and as you can see, we start making our way back up. We have this really good push up here. And I actually thought we were going to hit TP right in this next little bit. But then we come straight back down again, a tick away, and then straight back up. Right there, I thought for sure that we were going to hit our TP, and immediately it starts coming back down again. And right here, this is where I started getting a little emotional. I was ready to move my stop loss up a little bit, ready to take profits where I shouldn't have. But I didn't. I stuck to my rules, and we got stopped out right about here,
Order filled.
right there. Um, So yeah, minus 205 on that trade. The next trade's pretty quick after here, so I just sped up this clip, um, just to get to it, just so you can see a little bit of price action leading up to it. This is about 7 times speed here, um, and I'll tell you when it stops. You should be able to see it start forming here, and now it's normal speed here. You can see we had this huge buy up, but then we had this huge sell off after. So I was really hoping that this would work. You can see my ATM up there is still set to
Order
just 10
filled.
stop loss, so we only had the stop loss here, and I was really mad. Quick switched it over. I was gonna set a TP again just like I did last time, but then because I had set it, there was 2 other limits, and I knew that was going to be really weird, so I didn't. You can see we went pretty much up to our stop loss again, but then had this good push down. I was just going to take profit once that P&L hit 200 up in the left
Order
there, and it
filled.
hit it, and we cashed right there for 250. Pretty simple trade, not too bad. Um, these next 2 trades are a little bit longer, about a minute and a half and then 2 minutes. Um, but we'll talk through the whole thing. You can see I put my trading view up in the top right there. So it should be, you should be able to see me kind of manage it. I don't think I had to do anything on this one, but the next one you'll be able to see me a little bit manage it.
Order
Um,
filled.
so You can see we got filled right there on this high day break. You can see exactly what my trading view looks like. We popped up in profit there about 5 points real quick and then started dropping lower, um, which I did not like. Um, and I was actually thinking about moving my stop loss up. But again, it's important to stick to your rules, know what you're doing, and know that it's going to work out in the long run, even if you take a few losses. So you can see we were about a tick away right there. We actually start moving up a little bit. I actually think that might have hit our stop loss and just didn't fill us. I can't remember, but that's okay. So we start moving up a little bit again. It just kind of consolidates here for a little bit. There's not much to commentate on here. Um, but again, I was just watching this play out, trying not to be too emotional about it. Um, and I did stick to my rules. And I guess I'll just let this play out. And I was really hoping here, this is kind of a mat hold forming right here. So I was really hoping that would boost us up a little bit. But it ended up not forming, and at that point, I kind of knew we were done for.
Order filled.
We got filled right there for minus 250. Now, this next trade, you'll be able to see me manage it because I caught a little bit of slippage. So if you look in the top right, you'll be able to see me manage my position. You'll be able to see me place it right
Order
there.
filled.
You can see where the limit moved, or the stop order moved a little bit, and then you'll see me adjust my stop loss right there on both screens. Um, So now this is a second high day break. So my strategy allows me, if I lose the first one and it comes back up and I still haven't lost two in a row or I'm not down 20 points, those are my rules for stopping as of now. I can take another high day break here. So that's what I did. You can see we did come back down a little bit again. All of these trades today, I don't know what was up with it. They all started going straight at my stop loss, and it was really stressing me out. Usually, especially on these high day, low day breaks, it's 10 seconds and you're done. So that was stressing me out a little bit. But you can see we had this huge buyback right off of this kind of zone here. If you can see, um, right in between the blue and the red line, the bottom red line, there's a ton of wicks on the left, on those two tops on the left. So that's kind of a supply zone. So we broke above it and then came back, retested it, and now we're buying back up above it. Um, and so we started moving towards our take profit here, which is not 20 points anymore, um, which is okay. It was like a little bit less than 19, I think, 18 and a half maybe. But you can see we came back down, tested that again. Um, Again, these are really slow trades, so got a little bit emotional on some of these, but we stuck to our rules for the most part. Actually, I think we stuck to our rules the whole way through. Besides that one TP that we took a little lower than we normally would have, but that's okay. Extra money is not the problem. And you can see we had this big push up here. I was really tempted to move my
Order
stop
filled.
loss to the bottom of that last red candle, but I didn't even have time to. And you can see we banked 370 there. And then the only other trade that would have happened on the day would have been that one that I showed you in the beginning of the video. Um, so yeah, as you can see there, we profited 10 points, $200 minus commissions. I don't even think we're gonna do a recap here because we went through all the trades. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Be on the lookout for the video this weekend. I will not be trading tomorrow. Might be trading on Friday. I'm not sure yet, but I will do recaps of both of those days if I don't trade. So thank you guys, and we'll see you guys in the next video.